Hi, everyone, and a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. I am Tony Abatey. Welcome back into Orrin P. Stoner Gymnasium here in Coffeyville as the Fort Scott Tigers get ready to play the boys' game here tonight with the Coffeyville Golden Tornado.
That in accordance with Kansas State Fire Marshal regulations, we request that you take a moment to identify the emergency exits closest to you. In case of an emergency, pay close attention to the announcer for important life safety information. Tonight's game is being played under the rules of the National Federation of High Schools, Kansas State High Schools Activities Association, and the Southeast Kansas League. These rules provide for fair play and sportsmanship among players and coaches. As athletes and cheerleaders, we ask that the coaches, players, and spectators promote good sportsmanship, fair play, and respect.
The Fort Scott's boys coming into tonight's game, trying to get back on the winning track after a tough double overtime loss at home on Friday to Pittsburgh. Final score there was 72-68. Fort Scott played their tails off in that game. I tell you what, I went through it twice. I've been doing that lately here on the points and things. Watching the game, doing it live, and then watching it afterwards. And I had Mason English both of those times with 56. Some publications I saw over the weekend said he got 57 against the Tigers. Either way, he got a lot of points. But Fort Scott hung with Pittsburgh very well in that game. And now, as you shift forward to this week, you don't want to let down. And that, I'm sure, is what Coach Kroll has been pounding into his guys' heads over the last 24 to 48 hours as they come in against the team here in Coffeyville, who has a pretty good record. They're 11-7 overall, 4-6 in the SEK, so they're not as good in the SEK. However, they are fourth in the league standings. The bottom of the league is a little bit rough this year. The top three, of course, Pittsburgh, Chanute, and Fort Scott. So it is. This is not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination. Looks like we're going to get the national anthem again here tonight, so I'll shut up and we'll do that.
And now, for your boys' game, time for your starting lineups. First on the floor for Fort Scott, a 5'11" sophomore, number 3, Dirks Kingler. For your Golden Tornado, a 5'11" senior, number 2, Xavier Logan. Next up for the Tigers, a 5'8" senior, number 5, Cal Cossins. Next up for your Golden Tornado, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Jamarion Logan. For the Tigers, a 5'10" senior, number 11, Spencer Goldston.
So your starting lineups for tonight's ball game. For the Fort Scott Tigers, they'll go with their normal starting lineup. They'll go with 5'11" sophomore Dirks Kegler, 5'7" senior Cal Cousins, 5'10" senior Spencer Goldston, 6'6" senior Rocco Lafredo, and 5'11" junior Dub Shipman. Golden Tornado will go with 5'11" senior Xavier Logan, 5'11" senior Jamarion Logan, 5'9" junior Jake Horner, 6'2" senior Garrett Van Oster, and 6'7" senior Griffin Adamson.
Senior number 33, Griffin Adamson. The Fort Scott Tigers are coached by Mike Kroll.
Tigers head coach, of course, is Mike Kroll. They are 13-5 overall, 7-3 in the SEK. Coffeyville's head coach is Griffin Walker. He's been there a couple of years now and has them with a pretty good record this year. 11-7 overall, 4-6 in the SEK. Fort Scott would like to continue winning, get back on that winning track, and hopefully have a shot. They've got an outside chance at getting into the top 4, which would be 2 home games next week. They are guaranteed for sure to be at home on Wednesday next week. But looking forward, hopefully they can get back in that top 4. The Tigers tonight in their road red uniforms, of course, a final road regular season game of the year. With the white letters, white numbers, white and black trim. Of course, Coffeyville in their home white uniforms with the purple letters, purple numbers, purple and gold trim. Your first quarter brought to you tonight by Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866. Or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Well, it looks like we finally have a basketball to play with. That's important. We don't know where the game ball went. They had it set out. I saw it earlier. But not exactly sure where it got to. And now we're ready to go, as Coffeyville will open with the ball. Fort Scott in a man-to-man defense to start things. Coffeyville gets it over to Jamarion Logan. Now back up top to Adamson. He'll go back to Jamarion on the left side wing, being guarded by Cal there. Jamarion stops in the lane. Now they kick it back out. They get it to Horner. 30 seconds into this one here tonight. Thanks for joining us on Duckbait TV as the Fort Scott Tiger boys looking to pick up the varsity sweep here tonight. Shot there doesn't go for Coffeyville. They get the rebound. Put back is no good, but a foul on Fort Scott. Foul's going to go on Rocco Lafredo. First foul on Rocco. It'll be free throws here for Coffeyville. Adamson missed the first one, and now we got a whistle, and they're going to call a lane violation on the second one. So Adamson essentially misses them both there. That'll give Fort Scott their first possession with 7:12 to go here in the first quarter. Pass goes left side. Now they get it back to Rocco. Now back to Spencer. Back to Rocco. He'll drive it in. Now kicks it back into the hands of Cal. Cal over to Spencer. Now Dub's got it in the corner. He drives in towards the lane. Now kicks it back out. Spencer into the lane. He'll kick it into the corner. And Dirks was just barely out of bounds, but he was on the baseline when he caught that ball. So the turnover goes back over to Coffeyville. 6:42 left to go. Coffeyville gets it down to Horner. He'll drive into the lane, now kicks it back out. It's going to go out of bounds. And last touch by Coffeyville. So a little bit of a sluggish start here for both teams. 6:21 to go in the first quarter, still scoreless. And now the second offensive possession for the Tigers. Kegler will work it across the timeline for Fort Scott. He played They all played a great game against Pittsburgh on Friday night, but he played had one of the better ones. Unfortunately, he fouled out, and that may have been the difference there in the second overtime. Drive by Dub. Now they get it inside, and a shot is good by Rocco Lafredo. First points of the night for either team, and Fort Scott takes a 2-0 lead. Xavier has the ball over there, now kicks it into the hands of Horner. They get it back to Xavier Logan. Now back to Jamarion. He'll drive in, he'll find it wide open. Oh, nice block shot on the backside. Now we got a whistle here, and they're going to get a foul on Fort Scott. This one may be on Dirks Kegler, we'll see. Wow, they're going to call that on Rocco, so that's the second one on Lafredo. Griffin Adamson will go back to the line. Remember, he missed 2 earlier. And
checking in for Fort Scott, number 4.
Misses that one.
Cannon Brown.
Cannon Brown will check in for the Tigers. Second free throw is good. So Adamson makes one of the 2 there, and that makes it a 2-1 ball game. Cannon in for Rocco. Again, 2 fouls now for Rocco. 3-pointer on the way. That one's good, and they call a foul.
3-point basket, good.
So the 3-pointer is good by Spencer, and he's going to have a shot at a 4-point play. Foul on Jake Horner.
Going to the line for the free throw after the make, number 11, Spencer Golston.
And he makes the and one, so the rare 4-point play. Now they've got a warning issued to Fort Scott. I didn't see who it was, but somebody for the Tigers. Sure tapped the basketball after it went through the hole, and officials didn't like how that was handled. Now a layup there by Xavier Logan. It's the first field goal for Coffeyville, and now they get the ball back. They'll run back the other direction quickly. They get it Logan again. Pass deflected, stolen away. Fort Scott's got it back. Here comes Cal down the floor. Layup knocked out of bounds, apparently. 4:42 to go. Fort Scott with the ball on the inbounds play. 4:42 to go in the first quarter. Inbounds comes in deep to Dub. Now he'll work on his defender. Now kicks it back into the hands of Cal. He drives into the lane. Now back to Cannon. Thought about a 3. Now kicks it into the corner. Nice job by Cal to see the open shot there, but he missed. Rebound. Coffeyville comes away with it. Jamarion Logan has it. He'll drive down the right side of the lane, puts one up, and it goes.
Jamarion Logan, drive for 2.
And now we've got same warning, I believe, that was issued to Fort Scott just a few moments ago has now been issued to Coffeyville. Officials trying to get a hold of things here quickly. Things got a little bit out of hand towards the end of the girls' game earlier. Of course, the same crew doing the boys' game here tonight that did the girls' game earlier. So, this little scoop shot there by Cannon, but it misses. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Horner has it. Now back to Xavier Logan. My apologies if I'm not getting that pronunciation quite right. There's 2 Logans, and so trying to differentiate from the 2 of them, and he's going to drive in and score the basket there. Now we got a whistle as the ball's knocked out of bounds by the Golden Tornado, so it'll stay with Fort Scott here. 3:32 to go. Coffeyville is now taking a lead, 7-6. Inbounds play comes into Kegler. Dirks works it around the left side. Drives in, now stops that dribble, kicks it back out to Dub, open for 3, too strong. Rebound taken by Coffeyville, knocked towards the sideline by Dirks. It's going to go out of bounds off of Kegler, but great job by Dirks to get a hand in the way, and that'll stop the fast break opportunity for Coffeyville, at least for the moment. 3:17 to go. As they'll get an inbound play from the sideline. Logan to Logan there on the inbounds play. Get it now down to Adamson inside. Turnaround shot is good.
Adamson, go for 2.
It's now 9-6. Brown over to Dirks. Drive in, doesn't go. Rebound taken by Fort Scott. Out three-pointer is good by Spencer Goldston. He's got 2 of those now. And that'll tie us at 9 apiece. Pass goes inside to Adamson. Now back out it comes. Logan has it. Now a wide open three-pointer on the way, and that one's good for Jake Horner.
Logan with the assist.
12-9. Coffeyville on top by 3. Cal drives in, kicks it to the corner. Dub off his foot, but back over to Cal. He'll drive in. Now we got a whistle and a jump ball. Wow, that was a quick jump ball. Possession arrow favors Fort Scott, so they'll keep the ball here with 1:56 to go in the first quarter. Play comes deep to Kegler. Now over to Spencer. He'll drive in, 15-footer. Good!
Bucket good by Spencer Goldston.
Spencer's had a quick start to this one. 9.
Xavier Logan, good for 2.
Now Xavier Logan with the bucket at the other end for Coffeyville. Back out to a 3-point Golden Tornado advantage here. Now a steal by Coffeyville. Get it down the court. Jamarion Logan for 3, and he hit it.
System by Xavier Logan.
Now Cal, take it down into the land of the trees, kicks it back out. Dub for 3, we need it. It doesn't go. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Logan drives in, we got a whistle. And foul on Fort Scott, and they're gonna say it's a shooting foul. 52.4 seconds to go. Foul on Dub Chipman, his first.
That's his first foul of the game. Going to the line for Phil Kinley, number 2, Xavier Logan.
Xavier Logan will go to the free throw line for 2. First one, no good. The Tigers beat Coffeyville and Fort Scott earlier this season, 57-35, and that game really wasn't very close at all from the outset. So Coffeyville's definitely had a better start to this one tonight. Sure wanting to try to get the bad taste out of their mouth from that game in Fort Scott several weeks ago. They lead this one by 7 at 18-11. 45 seconds left to go in the quarter. Call a travel on Fort Scott. 38 seconds left, and Coffeyville's going to get it back here. Marion Logan with it. Now back to Xavier Logan. Xavier driving on Dirks, goes all the way in, and the layup is good.
Xavier Logan for 2.
He's got 8 here in the first quarter, and it's a 9-point Coffeyville advantage. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Fort Scott needs some momentum here. Dirks puts up a 3. Too strong. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. They'll chuck one at the backboard, and it does not go.
At the end of one quarter, your score is Phil Kinley.
So that'll take us to the end of the first quarter with your score.
Fort Scott 11.
Coffeyville 20, Fort Scott 11. Here in Coffeyville. first quarter brought to you tonight, as always this year, or for basketball season at least anyway, Edward Jones financial advisor Jamie Armstrong. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Coffeyville will start with possession here in the second quarter, leading by 9. Get it to Jazavier Logan. Now back into the hands of Horner. Now back to Jazavier. He'll drive in, kicks it back to Jamarion, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. Fort Scott will get possession here. Tigers start the quarter with their starting 5. Dirks, Cal, Spencer, Rocco, and Dub. Again, Rocco back out there with 2 fouls, but he's got 4 points, or no, just 2 points. But again, 2 fouls for Rocco. He's got 2. Spencer has the other 9, and now Spencer's got 11.
Spencer Goldstein.
Logan with the ball on the left side wing. Now he'll kick it down low. Shot blocked by Dirks Kegler, and now it goes out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
Number 3, Dirks Kegler.
It's a late foul call on Dirks, but they called it on Dirks.
That's his first foul of the game.
Wow.
On the line for Phil Kinley, number 33, Griffin Adamson.
Haven't been particularly quick with those whistles tonight. And now it's going to be Adamson at the line for 2. He makes the first. It rattled around there before it fell through. Need back out to 8. Second free throw on the way. He makes that one. He missed the first 3 he shot tonight from the charity stripe, but he's made the last 3. It's now 22, and now another turnover. (22-13). Fort Scott trails by 9. They left a lot on the floor Friday night against Pittsburgh. Maybe a little bit of a hangover here, but hopefully they can get things cinched back in control here. Is a nice defense there by Dirks to get a hand on that pass, but it was lost out of bounds. And now we've got a sub here as Cannon Brown will check back in, and Dirks will come out for a quick breather. And the Tigers primarily play 6 guys. They have more on their bench, of course, if they need them, but pretty much just play 6. And they only played 6 in their game against Pittsburgh the other night that went to overtime. Now we got a whistle and a turnover, it looks like, on Coffeyville. So Fort Scott will get the basketball back here. Somebody's got to come help Spencer get it up the floor. Cal will do that. Spencer now gets it across the timeline. That point guard comes out. Sometimes you got to remind yourself who goes back to help bring the ball up. 6:12 to go here in the second quarter. Fort Scott's got to get some momentum going here. Spencer passes it to Cal. Cal drives in. A lot of contact and nothing called. Now Logan down the floor. Layup too short. Rebound taken by Dub. Here comes Chipman. Fort Scott trying to run with it. They'll get it down to Cal. Nice move to his right. Here's the shot. That one too short. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Logan to Logan on the far side. Now back to Jamarion. He'll drive into the lane. We got a whistle. And they're going to call a foul on Cal Cousins. That'll be the first foul on Cal tonight.
Number 3, Dirks Kegler.
Bounce play comes in, and a bad pass by Coffeyville, stolen away by the Tigers. 5.5 to play here in the second quarter. Dirks for three, wide open. They left him open, but he missed it. Rebound, batted. Brown's got it back. He'll go up with a shot. No good, batted, and again no good. Rebound, Coffeyville. Nice defense by Dub. He got back, knocked it away, but couldn't get a hold of it. Now Logan will pull it back out of there. He'll pass it off to Horner. I think we've seen a sub for Coffeyville here tonight. I think it's just been those 5 guys. We got a whistle, and a travel's going to be called on Griffin Adamson. Fort Scott's got to get these guys in foul trouble here. We've called 1 foul this whole first half on Coffeyville. Got to go with the basket. Not that Fort Scott hasn't been trying. They've been trying. They just haven't called a lot of fouls on Coffeyville here tonight so far. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Dirks drives down. Stops there. Now puts one up. Nice job by Dirks. First points in a little while. 22-15 now. Logan at the other end. Shot doesn't go. Rebound, Fort Scott. Spencer brings it down, kicks it to Dub in the corner. Back out to Dirks. He'll go left side to Spencer for 3. Too short. Rebound taken by, say that like it was an air ball. It wasn't. It was off the front rim. That's what I mean by too short in that scenario. But anyway, rebounded by Coffeyville, and they're going to take a timeout here. Quick 30-second timeout to discuss things. Fort Scott has cut it back to a 7-point Coffeyville lead here, 22-15, as we play with 4:15 to go in the second quarter. Out of the timeout, Coffeyville with the basketball. They kick it to Logan at the top of the key. Now he'll go left side with it. Now back to Xavier Logan. He'll drive in. Shot there. Doesn't go. Rebound skied for and taken by Spencer Goldston. Man, he's got some ups to him. They'll get it down the floor. They get it to Cannon now. They leave him open for 3. Nope, too long. Rebound picked off by Coffeyville. 2-on-2 break for the Golden Tornado, and now it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Fort Scott. 3:41 to go here in the second quarter. 22-15. Coffeyville has led since about midway through the first quarter. Getting out to Jamarion Logan on the right side wing, being guarded there by Dirks. Now back out to Van Oster for 3. Missed nearly everything. Rebounded by Dub. 3:25. Dub drives in. Kicks it towards the corner. Now back. It comes to Rocco. Shot there. A little bit too strong. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. And now the ball's lost out of bounds by the Golden Tornado. So 3:08 to play in this second quarter. Dub's got it out front for Fort Scott. Now back over to Dirks. He'll get it to Rocco, and he traveled.
Checking in for Fort Scott, number 5, Cal Cousins.
Kyle Cousins will check back in for the Tigers here. Just under 3 minutes to play. And Spencer Goldston will check out. Adamson with the ball. He'll try a 3-pointer. Not sure why, but it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be when it left his hand. It was a little awkward leaving his hand. Rebound, Fort Scott. Cannon will bring it down the court. Over to Cal on the left side wing. Cal trying to back his defender down. Nearly lost the ball. Kicks it back over to Dub on the right wing. Now Dub drives all the way in. Left-handed shot doesn't go. Rebound batted towards the corner. No. Or taken by Coffeyville. They're going to get a foul on Fort Scott.
That's going to be a foul on number 3, Dirks Kegler.
Foul on Dirks, his second. Still 22-15. Coffeyville on top by 7. 2:15 to go here in the second quarter. Pass goes to Adamson. Now back out it goes to Horner. Again, I don't think Fort Scott's only played 6 guys. I think Coffeyville's only played 5 tonight. Here's a steal by Dub. He's got great anticipation. Nice little shot, and it goes in. And I thought it was going to be a little bit too strong and pop right out, but it does fall through for Chipman and the Tigers. Back to a 5-point deficit now. Horner got a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Cal.
That foul's going to be on number 5, Cal Cousins. That's his second foul of the game.
Well, that's Cal's second foul. Logan drives right side. We got a whistle here, and they're going to call 3 seconds on Coffeyville. 1:35 to go here in the second quarter. Tigers trail by 5, 22-17. Now Spencer Goldston will check back in for the Tigers, as Cannon Brown will check out. Spencer gets it across the timeline, now to Dub. Back around to Cal. He'll drive into the lane. Kicks it back to Dub. He'll drive. Back to Cal. Three-pointer. Too short. Rebound batted and taken by Coffeyville. They've got a 2-on-1 break. Layup there, no good, but a foul. Looks like that's going to be on Spencer for the first time tonight.
That foul's going to go on number 11, Spencer Goldston. That's his first foul of the game. Going to the line for Phil Kinley. Number 15, Jake Horner.
Jake Horner will go to the line for 2. First one good. It's their first point in a while. Horner's second free throw rolls around and falls through. (24-17). Cal's got it on the baseline, kicks it back around to Spencer. Three-pointer on the way. Got it in there.
3-point basket good by Spencer Goldston.
Spencer's got 3 threes tonight. And lead back down to just 4 as we dip under a minute to play in the second quarter. Pass goes to Horner out top of the key. Now back around to Logan. Got a whistle and a carry. Palming the basketball. It's got several names. Turnover as well. Either way, it goes down as a turnover in the scorebook, and the Tigers get the ball back here with a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game before the break. Cal drives in, kicks it out. Three-pointer from Spencer. Get in there. Too short. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. 25 seconds to go. Marion Logan brings it up the floor for Coffeyville. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Coffeyville back out to Xavier Logan. He'll drive right side, lost it, gets it back, now passes it off. Horner, long 2 on the way. That one doesn't go, and that'll take us to the end of the second quarter with your score. Coffeyville 24, Fort Scott 20.
Fort Scott 20. And coming to the floor is your award-winning Golden Gales dance team. The Golden Gales will be performing a crowd-favorite hip-hop routine for your hip-hop halftime entertainment. Tonight's throwback performance was choreographed by singers Olivia Ransom, Sydney Lynn Burnett and Hope Hall. Members of the team are Senior Captain Sydney Burnett, Senior Captain Olivia Ransom, Senior Lieutenant Addie Munn, Senior Lieutenant Peyton Pozowski, Seniors Hope Hall, Hannah Johnson, Maria Show, and Brooklyn Wheeler. Juniors Dana Havana and Jada Wilson, and freshmen Chloe Munn and Brooke Rigby. Be sure to let the girls know when you see something you like. Ladies, your music is on. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special presentation. Since 1974, the Kansas Shrine Bowl has showcased the top high school senior football players from across the state. But the Kansas Shrine Bowl is much more than a game. This select fraternity of all-stars has helped the Kansas Shrine Bowl donate more than $3.8 million to Shriners Children's Hospital while playing for the kids. Tonight we have Shriners from the Mirza here to extend an official invitation to Caden White to participate in the 51st annual Kansas Shrine Bowl presented by Mammon. This selection was the result of media voting and coach selections following the 2023 football season. The 2024 Kansas Shrine Bowl will take place on Saturday, June 29th at 7 p.m. in Emporia. All proceeds from the Kansas Shrine Bowl benefits Shriners Children's, where they provide the most amazing care anywhere and are dedicated to improving the lives of children by providing pediatric specialty care, innovative research, and outstanding teaching programs for medical professionals. Children up to the age of 18 are eligible for care and receive all services in a family-centered environment, regardless of the patient's ability to pay. Additional events include the Kansas Masonic All-Star Marching Band Camp, the Kansas Shrine Bowl All-Star Cheer Camp, the All-Star Friday Night Showcase, golf tournament, parade, and much more. To show your support for our Kansas Shrine Bowl All-Stars, visit www.kansasshrinebowl.com/support. Thank you to the Shriners, and once again, congratulations to Caden White, a 2024 Kansas Shriners Bowl East All-Star.
So here at the break, the Tigers trail Coffeyville 24-20. And had a much better second quarter there. They trailed at the end of the first quarter 20-11, but outscored Coffeyville 9-4 in the second quarter. So we'll see if they can keep that up as we move into the third and fourth quarters here tonight. Fort Scott was led on the point sheet there by Spencer Goldston in the first half. Spencer had 14 to lead all scorers. And then Dirks Kegler had 2, Rocco Lofredo had 2, and Dub Chipman had 2. For Coffeyville tonight, they are being led so far by Jazavier Logan, who has 9. And then Jamarion Logan has 5, Jake Horner has 5, and Griffin Adamson has 5. Those 5 starters for Coffeyville have played the entire game so far. Fort Scott, again, has played 6. Cannon Brown, the only sub to this point. We'll see as things continue to go into the evening here. Cal has 2 fouls, Dirks has 2 fouls, and Rocco also has 2 fouls in that first half, or from that first half. So Fort Scott, you might remember last Friday, foul trouble got him in trouble there in the second overtime as Dirks ended up fouling out. They had a couple others that had 4 fouls, so they were close to fouling out, of course. But again, Fort Scott, hopefully they can stay on the court tonight and get back in the lead of this one here. They led early, and then Coffeyville went on a nice run there in the middle of the first quarter and ended up finishing, as we mentioned just a moment ago, finished that first quarter with a 20-11 lead. Fort Scott outscored the Golden Tornado by 5 in the second quarter. Cut that lead back to just 4 here at the break, 24-20. We've got a lot of great sponsors that have helped us out all year long, and we'd like to take a few moments to recognize those folks. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you when buying a home from start to finish. Our office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott. Call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website, calenelson.com, or give Cale a call at 620-224-2828. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management financial advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call Chad at 620-215-9240. Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece name blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page at facebook.com/shophighway3 or check out their website, shophighway3.com. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSEK or call them at 620-605-2769. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Just about ready to get the second half underway here this evening. As looks like Fort Scott will start with the basketball first here. So first possession here for the Tigers. And a missed basket there. We're having some video difficulties. We'll get that fixed here in just a few moments. Bear with us as we get a steal here by Dub Chipman. He'll take it all the way in, and the layup is good, and we got a foul as well.
That foul's going to go on number 2, Xavier Logan. That's his first of the game.
Foul is on
Going to the
Xavier
line for the
Logan.
Free throw after the main basket, number 30, Doug Chipman.
So 24-22, Fort Scott with the lead, or excuse me, trailing, but only by 2. Coffeyville with the basketball. Now a shot missed there, taken back by Fort Scott. Rocco got the rebound there for the Tigers. Still 24-22. Now pass deflected. Taken back by Coffeyville here as they, again, still lead it by 2, 24-22. Back out to Logan. He'll drive in. Shot there is good. First bucket.
Basket good by Jamarion Logan.
So Jamarion Logan with the shot there. Now Coffeyville gets it back. We got a whistle. The ball's knocked out of bounds. 26. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go. Rebound taken by Spencer Goldston for the Tigers. He'll come the other way. And a dunk by Rocco Lafredo. He has gotten more and more confident with that as the season has gone along here in this one. Take it off. We got a whistle, or we don't have a whistle. Thought they were going to get a travel there on Logan, but it's Coach Kroll is unhappy. It's definitely appeared that there were 2 travels there on Coffeyville that they missed. Now the first one, Xavier Logan probably thinks he got fouled, and he may have. I think he got hit in the face there, which caused him to travel, so he kind of like one or the other called there. First free throw is good there for Coffeyville. That's the 3rd foul on Rocco tonight. Second free throw is no good. Rocco got the rebound. Shot there doesn't go. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. And now we got a whistle. Yeah, Dirks went up, and they're going to discuss this. Dirks went up and grabbed a hold of the rim as the ball was up there. Now, the foul had already been called, but this could be goaltending on the Tigers. That is one of the last things Fort Scott needs. You go up and you touch the rim or the net, and it's going to be goaltending anyway. So, yeah, they're going to say goaltending on Fort Scott.
Is going to count for Xavier Logan, sorry, Jamarion Logan. Foul's going to be on number 11, Spencer Goldston.
Foul's going to be on Spencer.
The basket after the free throw after the basket, number 3, Jamarion Logan.
So this turns into a 3-point play potentially, and it is, as Logan makes the free throw. Whereas before it was only going to be a max of 2, and now it's a 3-point play, and now it's a 6-point Coffeyville lead. Dub with a shot, gets it there, 8-footer.
Timeout Fort Scott, 30-second
And Fort Scott will take a 30-second timeout here. But those are the little things that you got to clean up prior to next week. Fort Scott's going to get the ball back here. Dirks brings it down the court. Now he's lost it. He'll get it back out to Dub. He'll step up. Now kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer on the way from Cal is good.
By Cal Cousins. Dub Chipman with the assist.
And we're back to a 1-point ball game at 30-29. Logan, they kick it out. Horner for three. No good. Rebound chased down into the corner by Coffeyville. Logan has it inside. Shot there is in.
Logan with the putback.
Now Dirks for three at the other end. It's too short. Rebound Coffeyville. And another foul on Fort Scott, 94 feet from the basket.
That'll be on number 30, Dub Chipman.
It'll be the second one on Dub Chipman tonight.
13 foul, the quarter on Fort Scott. Checking in for Phil Kelly, number 11, Keyshawn Hayes.
Their first sub here tonight. Coffeyville would get 5'7" junior Keyshawn Hayes into the game. And it looks like Jazavier Logan has gone back to the locker room for a quick fix of something here. Jamarion Logan has it out front for Coffeyville. Now they go left side to Van Oster. Over to Horner. Get it into the lane. Now back out it comes. Van Oster back with it. Now back around to Hayes. Back to Horner. Fort Scott in a 1-3-1 zone defense here. Trying to bring that trap out a little bit to extend Coffeyville's offense. Pass across the lane over to Van Oster. Now back to Hayes. Kicks it back to Logan. Logan drives right into the lane. Caught it on his hip. Missed the shot. Rebound taken by Coffeyville and a missed shot again. Fort Scott grabs the rebound. Out to Cal down the floor. He'll drive the baseline, and we got a foul on Coffeyville. 2:24 left to go.
That foul's going to be on number 15.
Foul's going to be on Jake Horner, his second foul of the game.
17 foul on Phil Kinley.
It'll be an inbound play here for the Tigers. Fort Scott gets it near the timeline at Cal. Almost want him to just let it roll into backcourt, so there isn't possibility of a turnover, but there's a turnover anyway as Horner steals the ball and takes it all the way in for the layup. Lead back out to 5, 34-29. Coffeyville has led really since midway through the first quarter. Now Spencer for two, doesn't go. Rebound Coffeyville. Three-pointer by Hayes, doesn't go. Rebound batted towards the corner and picked up by Dub. Spencer, pass deflected, stolen away. Up to Horner. Shot no good, but a foul. This will be the third one
11, Spencer Golston.
on
That's his third
Spencer.
foul of the game. Going to the line for Phil Kinley, number 15, Jake Horner.
Jake Horner will go to the line for 2. He's already 2 for 2 tonight. .116 left to go here in the third quarter. First free throw up there. It's a little too short.
Checking in for Fort Scott, number 4, Kanan Brown.
Cannon Brown will check in for the Tigers. Doug Chipman will come out. Coffeyville will also get a couple of subs as Aaron Tunstall will check in. Aaron, a 5'11 junior. Second free throw, no good as well. Rebound, Fort Scott. Spencer has it. Left side wing. Now they kick it to Rocco. Elbow extended. Back to Spencer. Now to Cannon out front. He'll drive in. Back to Spencer. He'll put one up. A little floater. Doesn't go. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. 51 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll quickly move down the court. They get it to Tunstall. He'll drive the baseline. Now picks up that dribble just outside of the lane. Now kicks it into the hands of Adamson. He'll drive, now back out. Long three on the way, and it's good for Horner.
Assisted by Griffin Adamson.
Closing in on the end of the third quarter here, and the Tigers trail by 8. 37-29. Cal drives, kicks it back out to Dirks. 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds left. Cannon drives, kicks it back to Spencer. He'll put up a three-pointer. That one goes at the horn. Hopefully that'll give the Tigers some momentum.
And at the end of 3 quarters, your score is Phil Kinley 37.
Going into the
Fort
fourth
Scott,
quarter.
32.
Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you in buying a home from start to finish. Her office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott. Call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. So Coffeyville will start the fourth quarter with the basketball here. Pass it down, shot may have been blocked there by Dirks. He's going to try to get out and run. He's got Dub down the court with him. Ball knocked away. Dirks gets it back. Shot there, doesn't go. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. Fort Scott has just shot very poorly here tonight so far, percentage-wise. And it's showing on the scoreboard as they trail by 5. They've trailed most of this game. Ball goes inside. Now it's saved, but right to Dub. He'll go the other direction. We got a whistle. They're going to call an offensive foul on Dub Chipman.
Dub Chipman, that's his third foul of the game. First foul.
.7:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. 37-30, and there it is. Foul on, an offensive foul on Coffeyville. They got one finally on them. That'll be on Keshawn Hayes, his first.
First foul for Phil Kinley.
7:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fort Scott needs a bucket. Still plenty of time, but Fort Scott's going to have to start scoring some points. A win tonight would guarantee Fort Scott would be at least a top 5 seed in the sub-state tournament next week, but a loss could really put them in a bad place as Coffeyville gets a steal and a basket by Aaron Tunstall. Three-pointer at the other end by Cal doesn't go. Put back is blocked out of bounds by Coffeyville. And just like on the football field, the longer you let Coffeyville hang with you, the more confidence they're going to get. And that's what we've seen here tonight with Fort Scott, the team that blew out Coffeyville in Fort Scott a few weeks ago. And really, Coffeyville was never in that game. Fort Scott completely manhandled Coffeyville in that one. Ball loose on the floor, taken back by Fort Scott. Tigers got to get going here. A loss tonight means they could end up falling all the way to 8th, depending on what happens the rest of 4A tonight and on Friday. Don't want to do that. A win tonight, and they've got an outside chance at getting back in the top 4. Now we got a whistle and a foul going to be called on Coffeyville, I believe.
That's going to go on. Foul's going to be on number 3, Jamarion Logan.
Jamarion Logan, that's his first foul.
Second team foul on Bill Kinley.
And I'm going to say the foul was on the floor, so inbounds play for the Tigers. They'll come in deep to Dub. Now back to Dirks. He'll drive into the lane. Nice little spin move there, but shot was too short, and rebound taken by Coffeyville. Man, Fort Scott just has not been able to buy a basket since about midway through the second quarter. Now we got a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Coffeyville on the other end. Start to clean up that post play a little bit, maybe. Things have gotten really physical down there, and Griffin Adamson will pick up his first foul.
Third team foul on Bill Kinley.
39-32, 5:40 to go. Fort Scott needs to get on a run here. Dub's got the ball out front. Now over to Spencer. He'll find Rocco sliding to the lane. Shot is good by Rocco Lafredo.
Good by Rocco Lafredo.
Fort Scott needs more of that. Pass left side, now back to the top. Get the ball in the hands of Jamarion Logan. He'll drive in, nearly traveled. Passes picked up there by Jazavier Logan. He'll drive it into the lane, now kicks it back to Adamson, 10-footer. Awkward again, it's no good. Rebound Fort Scott. Out to Cal. He'll bring it up to the floor. Now into the corner to Dub. Back out to Spencer. He'll reset from the wing. Work to his left, now back to his right. He'll drive in. Shot doesn't go, but a foul. This may be the second one on Adamson tonight. Let's see.
That foul's going to be on number 33, Griffin Adamson. That's his second foul of the game. Going to the line for Fort Scott.
Oh, Spencer will head to the free throw line.
Spencer Gunstead.
With 4:39 to go. First one rattles around and falls through there. Second one, nothing but net.
Timeout, Fort Scott, full timeout.
And the Tigers will take a full timeout here. They trail by just 3 now. 4:39 to go in the fourth quarter, 39-36. I mentioned earlier, a win tonight for Fort Scott keeps them in the running to get into the top 4. And again, if they're in the 4A East sub-state standings, and if they were in the top 4, just like the Lady Tigers are, they would play at home on Wednesday for sure. They're going to play at home on Wednesday anyway. But then Saturday, if they were to advance to the sub-state championship game, that would also be at the Tiger Dome if they're in the top 4. Right now, the 4th place team is Chanute. So Chanute's going to have to lose, and Fort Scott at least once, and Fort Scott's going to have to win out. But they got to get back and get in the lead of this one here with 4:23 to go as they trail by 3. Logan has the ball out front, goes into the lane, shot there, doesn't go. Rebound taken by Rocco. Dirks out front. We'll go right side to Dub. Now back over to Cal. He'll drive into the lane. Cal turns around, now finds Rocco, back out to Cal. He'll drive there. Shot was blocked out of bounds. 3:42 to go in the 4th quarter. Fort Scott retains possession, trailing by 3. Inbounds play deep to Dirks out near the center circle. He'll dribble left, resets the offense, now comes back to the right. He'll kick it into the corner to Dub. Fort Scott trying to look for the best shot here. Cal drives in, finds Rocco. Shot a little bit too short. It's batted out, though. Up in the air, back over to Dirks. He'll put one up, doesn't go. Put back, no good. And the rebound comes down to Coffeyville. They come down in a hurry now. Horner, shot there. No good, in and out. Rebound, Fort Scott. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. And now it's Logan. Picks it away. Layup is good by Logan. Back out. Cal for 3. Got it!
Three-pointer good by Cal Cousins.
His second of the night. Back to a 2-point game at 41-39. 2.5 to play. Dub out front trying to get that ball away from his opposing player there, Logan. Now back out to Jamarion. Being guarded by Cal. And now it looks like a foul on Cal.
Foul's going to go on number 5, Cal Cousins. That's his third foul of the game.
Third foul on Cousins tonight. This is the second team foul on the Tigers here in the quarter, so they've still got a couple of fouls to give here in the 4th. Dub trying to get that ball away from Logan. Nearly had it. Ball, now it's loose, and we've got a tie ball. Possession arrow, I believe, favors the Tigers. Fort Scott will get it back here, trailing by just 2 with 2:06 to go. Spencer gets it across the timeline for the Tigers. He'll go right side, now to the wing. Finds Dirks. Drives in. Tries to find a teammate. Does. Shot doesn't go, but a foul. It's maybe the third one on Adamson. Let's see.
Foul's going to go on number 33, Griffin Adamson. That third foul of the game.
And it will send Rocco to the line. 4-2. First one missed. Rocco, a 53% free throw shooter. This is the first there. Second one rattles home, back to a 1-point game. Shot there, too short, rebound batted, still up in the air, now taken by Fort Scott. Out to Dirks. Minute 32 to go. He'll get it to Spencer. Look for a good shot, guys. 1:27 to go. The Tigers trail by just one. They have worked themselves all right back into this one here in the fourth quarter. Over to Dub in the corner. He'll drive in. Shot there. In and out, no good. Put back, no good. Rebound taken, and now the ball was knocked away there, but they're going to get a foul on Dub. That'll be the fourth foul on Chipman tonight.
That's his fourth foul of the game. Team foul number 3, Scott.
Fort Scott, much like they did in the Pittsburgh game, have gone with these 5 guys tonight for most of it. Inbounds play from Logan to Logan. Jazavier will get the inbounds pass. Now back to Jamarion. A minute to go. Coffeyville with the basketball, leading by 1. They pass it off to Van Oster. He nearly had it taken away. Back over to Logan. Now we got a whistle and a foul going to be called on Cal out front. It's the 14th foul on the Tigers. Still an inbound play. It'll be the 4th foul on Cousins tonight. So now Cal with 4, Chipman with 4. Rocco and Spencer each have 3. And now Coffeyville's going to take a full timeout with 48.5 seconds left. It's the 4th foul on Cal. It's going to be an inbound play coming for Coffeyville. Coffeyville will have an inbound play over on the far sideline. And get it into Horner. Spencer trying to get the steal there. Ball deflected. Taken back by Logan. Fort Scott trying to get the ball away from Coffeyville here. Logan kicks it into the corner. Now Dirk, and a travel's called, so the ball goes back to the Tigers now. 27.9 seconds to go. Adamson couldn't hold his water. Now Fort Scott's got to get a basket here. They've got 3 timeouts if they choose to use any. They'll bring it down to Dub, over to Cal. Cal drives left side into the lane, puts up one, it doesn't go. Rebound Coffeyville. And now Fort Scott's going to have to foul. We got a whistle. Coffeyville's going to call timeout with 10 seconds left to go. Fort Scott has to foul here out of this timeout.
30-second timeout.
No, both Tiger teams have had a rough night tonight. There's no doubt about that. Lady Tigers were able to survive. And get the win. The Tiger boys trailing by 1 here. And this Coffeyville team, the boys team, went into Chanute on Friday and nearly beat the Comets. They lost 35-31. That, if it would have gone the Coffeyville's way, would have really helped the Tigers for the 4A standings. Now Fort Scott. Try to get a steal real quick, but if you can't do that, then you got to foul. Then stolen away! Shot is good and the foul! Good and the foul! a play by the Tigers!
Foul's going to go on number 3, Jamarion Logan.
So Jamarion Logan.
The free throw after the make, number 3, Dirks Kegler.
It's a 1-point Tiger lead with 6.5 seconds to go. Dirks at the line for one. Got it. 2-point lead, and now the Tigers are going to take a timeout.
30-second timeout.
This is one of those where you go over the scenario. All the scenarios that are possible here. So 6.5 seconds to go. The Tigers lead it now by 2. So what you want to have happen for the Tigers, you want Coffeyville to take 6.5 seconds getting the ball up the floor and not get a good shot. But if they get the ball into the half court, you cannot let them shoot a three-pointer. Cannot let them shoot a three-pointer. Hand in the face. Five seconds. 4. Shot. No good, but a foul with 0.6 of a second to go.
Foul's going to be on number 24.
And that'll be the 4th one on Rocco here tonight. Now, Adamson will go to the free throw line, a place he has not been incredibly consistent tonight, as Fort Scott's going to try to freeze him. With another timeout. So Tigers will have one timeout remaining. Griffin Adamson so far tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4 for 1, 2, 3, 4 for 8 from the free throw line. 0.6 of a second to go. Will we see overtime again tonight? Or can the Tigers hold on here? It's a 2-shot foul. Remember, no 1-and-1s in high school basketball anymore in the state of Kansas, so he'll get 2, no matter what here. First one is good. And now Fort Scott's going to call their final timeout of regulation.
Full timeout. That's the final timeout of the game.
So 43-42. And Adamson will have one more free throw out of this timeout. 0.6 of a second to go. If he makes it, likely go to overtime. If he can miss it, and Fort Scott, you don't necessarily need to grab the rebound. Fort Scott would love to grab the rebound if he misses it, but just get it deflected out towards half court or something to try to get it away from people so that 0.6 of a second run off the clock. Fort Scott has done a phenomenal job to get back into this when they trailed by 10 most of the second half. They now lead it by 1, and Griffin Adamson for Coffeyville has one more free throw to go here. Second free throw, we got it. Inbounds play comes in, and the Tigers will go to overtime. So Griffin Adamson makes both free throws, and we're going to go to overtime for the second game in a row.
The score is not enough at 43. We will play 4 minutes of overtime.
Each team should get one more timeout, I think, if I remember from Friday night correctly. That's what the scoreboard reflects as well. So 3 timeouts for Coffeyville, 1 for Fort Scott. We are tied at the end of regulation, so for the second game in a row, the Fort Scott Tiger boys are going to overtime. We're tied at 43. Thanks for joining us. If you are on with us here on Duckbait TV, I'm being told we've got over 100 viewers right now, so thanks for joining us here on Duckbait TV. Hopefully we've got a great conclusion to this one. The Tigers get the opening tip of overtime. Down to Goldston, now back out to Cal. They get it over to Dirks on the right side wing. Dirks going to drive into the lane. Finds Rocco. And, he missed the shot. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. 3:40 to go here in the overtime period. Remember, we played 2 of these against Pittsburgh the other night. Hopefully Fort Scott can get it done here in the first overtime. Adamson, who made 2 free throws at the end of regulation with 0.6 of a second on the clock to send us to overtime. Had the ball there for a moment. Now they get it back into him. Nearly traveled with it. He's going to make a bucket.
Adamson, basket for 2.
Coffeyville retakes the lead here, 45-43. Cal has it out front. He'll drive into the lane. Finds Rocco. Rocco drives. Puts up against the double team. Missed the initial shot. Gets the rebound, though. Back out to Dub. Puts up a 3. Too strong. Rebound, and now a whistle. And they're going to call a foul on Dub, and that's going to, or on Dirks. And Rocco, I believe, is the one that's going to get the foul, and that's his 5th.
That is his 5th personal foul. On the floor for Fort Scott, number 4, Cannon
So
Brown.
Cannon Brown will check in.
At the line for Phil Kinley, number 32, Garrett Van Oster.
And Garrett Van Oster will be at the line for 2 here for Coffeyville. 2:51 left to go here in overtime. First free throw's up there, and it's good. Three-point Golden Tornado lead. Second free throw on the way. That one's too strong. Adamson grabbed the rebound and puts it in. Cal at the other end. The Tigers have not scored. A shot is blocked. The Tigers have not scored here in this overtime period, and they still haven't scored as Adamson gets a couple of blocked shots there. Again, Rocco Lafredo just fouled out. So Fort Scott does not have their big post guy, and will not have him for the remainder of this game. Inbounds play comes in. It's stolen away. And a layup is no good, but foul on Dub.
That foul's going to go on number 30, Dub Chipman. That's his 5th personal foul.
5th foul on Dub.
Checking in for Fort Scott, number 21, Dexter Williams. Going to the line for Phil Kinley, number 15, Jake Hooker.
So Dexter Williams will come in. He's a 6-foot sophomore for the Tigers. Free throws here for Horner, and he makes the first. Second free throw on the way for Horner, and he makes it as well. 7-point Coffeyville lead here in overtime. Cal drives in, finds Dirks, shot is blocked again. Pass goes inside. Up and under move by Adamson is good.
That foul's going to go against number 3, Jamarion Logan.
So Jamarion Logan will get his
That's his third personal foul of the game.
third foul.
Going to the line before Scott, number 11, Spencer Goldstein.
So Spencer needs to stop this run here. He'll have 2 chances to do it. First one's good. First points of overtime for the Tigers. Trail by 8. Second free throw on the way. Got it there. (52-45). That's a double dribble, and they missed it. Now back to Logan. Pass goes to Horner inside the lane. Now back out to Logan, a minute 24 to go. Thank you. Foul finally called on Coffeyville, as they're going to have Garrett Van Oster with his first foul. Set a moving screen. The ball goes back over to the Tigers here. Fort Scott needs a bucket quickly.
Foul on number 32, Garrett Van Oster.
1:19 to go.
That's his first foul of the game.
52-45. Spencer drives the lane, puts one up, and that one's no good. Dirks has it, goes back up. An awful lot of contact inside. They don't call anything, and then Coffeyville comes away with the rebound. Shot there, doesn't go. Put back, doesn't go, and they call that.
Number 33, Griffin Adamson.
Foul is on Dirks here, so free throws coming for Griffin Adamson. First one is up there, and it's good. That was the third foul on Dirks.
Number 10, Malachi Larson.
Malachi Larson will check in for the Tigers. He's a 5'11 junior. Fort Scott, again, 2 guys have fouled out. Rocco and Dub both. And now the free throw there is good. Griffin Adamson makes them both. The surprising, and I'm going to try to do this as diplomatically as I can, the surprising amount, as there is Malachi Larson with a missed shot that time. Pass down low, and the shot is good for Logan. That one may do it. Missed by Dirks. Out to Logan. Missed the shot there. Logan missed the shot off the backboard. Rebound Fort Scott, 3-pointer from Cal. That one doesn't go. Rebound taken by Coffeyville. 13 seconds to go. To try to do this as diplomatically as I can. It's unfortunate for the Tigers here. The amount of contact that was let go tonight inside the lane in both the girls' games and the boys' game, and the amount of ticky-tack stuff that they called out near half court. You see it a lot. It happens a lot, and the officials were consistent with it. It's really frustrating that the Tigers get banged up, beat up inside, and get this one taken from them, and it's unfortunate. So your final score tonight in overtime, 56-45, and really, again, the effort was great, but the fouling out of Rocco Lafredo and Dub Chipman really cost the Tigers here tonight, just like the Dirks fouling out in the Pittsburgh game, I think really hurt Fort Scott in the Pittsburgh game the other night as well. So tough one here for the Tigers. They fall. Just frustrating. frustrating. Because this is a great Fort Scott team, and they're not going to get the credit, maybe, that they deserve because of the final score in the last two games. That's the thing that stinks the most about this. It's really, really frustrating here tonight as the Tigers lose 56-45, the final score in this one here tonight. Again, your final score tonight, Fort Scott falls in overtime 56-45 here to Coffeyville. Great effort by the Fort Scott Tigers here tonight, and just means they're going to have a harder road in Sub-State next week. But you know what? Those guys from Hickory had a pretty tough road in 1952 in Indiana, and they were able to conquer that road all the way to a state championship game. These Tigers could do the same thing. Ooh, this one hurts. Fort Scott loses again. The final score 56-45 here tonight. Let's go through your leading scorers. Spencer Goldston played his heart out. 23 points for Spencer tonight. I believe that's a season high for Goldston. Yeah, he had 19 against Coffeyville the first time around. 23 tonight. Also tonight, Rocco had 7. Cal ended the night with 6. Dirks 5. Dub 4. For Coffeyville this evening, they were led by Griffin Adamson, who had 16, most of those coming from the free throw line, but he did what he needed to down the stretch. Jamarion Logan had 14. Jazavier Logan had 11. Jake Horner ended the night with 12. Aaron Tunstall had 2. And Garrett Van Oster had 1. And again, your final score here tonight, 56-45 in overtime. The Tigers, again, they gave great effort down the stretch. They got this game to overtime. In fact, they had a 2-point lead with 0.6 of a second. They fouled Griffin Adamson. He had to go to the line and make 2. He was 50% from the line at that point. He did make both of them, sent it to overtime, and then fairly quickly in overtime, Rocco fouled out and Dub fouled out, and Fort Scott just hasn't had the depth this year that they do most of the years, and weren't able to recover after that in the overtime period and lose this one in overtime, 56-45, your final score. Again, tough one here tonight for the Tiger boys, as they will fall to 13-6 overall. pretty much cinches that they will not be in the top 4 for Sub-State next week. They will be in the top 8. They're guaranteed to be that, so they will host one game next week, but they will be going on the road unless there's an upset on Saturday next week if they can win their first game. Now you go home to play Independence on senior night, and you got to come away with a win there and hopefully stay in 5th. Or you could fall all the way to 8th, depending on what happens with Ottawa Coffeyville on Friday, as they will be at home against Labette, and then Eudora as well. Could all get to 13 wins, depending on how. Well, Eudora can't get to 13 wins, so Fort Scott could fall to 7th, depending on what happens the rest of the week. But hopefully they come out and they get a win, and that's what we're gonna focus on. Is the Tigers will play Independence at home on Friday. They beat Independence earlier this season. 56-39 was the score in that one. So hopefully they can do that and send those seniors out on a nice note on Friday night from the Tiger Dome. Again, tough night here tonight. You got to travel all the way to Coffeyville. Final week of the regular season. It's a Tuesday night instead of a Friday night. So you know you got to get home, get some sleep, make sure you get to school tomorrow. It's just a tough. This trip for Fort Scott is tough. It just is. And couple that with the fact that Coffeyville's teams are better this year than they've been in the last several. They met a couple of tough teams here tonight. The Lady Tigers did come away with the win earlier. Let me see if I can pull that score back up really quickly as the Lady Tigers got the victory tonight. That one nearly went to overtime as well. 60-54 was the final score of the girls' game earlier tonight. Fort Scott holding on for the victory there. But then again, the boys lose in overtime tonight, 56-45. Second straight overtime game for Fort Scott. They lost in double overtime Friday to Pittsburgh, and then losing here tonight to Coffeyville. But one game left for both teams. It'll be senior night for the Tigers and Lady Tigers on Friday night. We'll have that one for you here on Duckbait TV. We had over 100 people, I was told. We had over 100 people tuning in there at the end of regulation for the boys' game, start of overtime. Thank you. Thank you for joining us and tuning in to Duckbait TV. This has been a great ride this year. I've really enjoyed doing this. I love your Tigers, and I'm not born and raised Fort Scott guy, but I love your Tigers, and I love getting to do this. And so thank you to everybody out there watching. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We'll run through those folks again here in just a moment. This has been a great year, and really excited to see what the next couple of weeks hold for the Tigers. And just tough because, you know, the last two games could have been the other way for Fort Scott. But that's why you keep playing. You push this one to the side. You get back and go. You get to play at home on Friday night against Independence, close out the regular season. Hopefully both teams can do with a win, and we'll go into Sub-State next week and see what you get. Survive and advance next week. So looking forward to it. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Let's run through our sponsors one more time. Again, we've got amazing partners here that have helped us out all year long. H2 Painting LLC, the right way the first time. Look them up on Facebook at facebook.com/H2PaintingSEK or call them at 620-605-2769. Highway 3 has modern personalized fleece names blankets along with fun and unique personalized gifts. You can also now find Highway 3 products at several retail stores in the area. For more information, follow their Facebook page at facebook.com/shophighway3 or check out their website, shophighway3.com. Chad Cousins is your local 1842 Wealth Management financial advisor. Contact Chad for more information by email at chad@1842wealth.com or call 620-215-9240. State Farm agent Cale Nelson is your local agent for home and auto. Contact Cale for a quote by visiting Cale's website at calenelson.com or give Cale a call at 620-224-2828. Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. Joey Fritter is a loan officer with Open Mortgage. Open Mortgage is a multi-channel mortgage lender believing that better is possible, constantly striving to bring a better mortgage experience to everyone. Joey can assist you when buying a home from start to finish. Her office is located at 1 East Wall Street in Fort Scott. Call today to get pre-qualified for a home loan at 620-644-8146. And Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact Jamie by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Again, a huge thanks to all of our sponsors and a huge thanks to all of our viewers. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, do that for us. That'll help us out. That'll help you out as well. The next time you sign in to YouTube and we're live, it'll tell you how to find us quickly. And so if you haven't hit that subscribe button, do that. If you are interested in sponsoring our playoff games next week, we've got great sponsors that have been with us all year. They're going to be with us the rest of the year. But if you are interested in sponsoring us for playoff basketball next week or baseball, softball this spring, let us know. You can contact us at my email, which is TonyAbatey, all lowercase, at gmail.com. You can also reach us at duckbaitmedia, all lowercase, at gmail.com. And you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/duckbaitmedia. If you are interested in sponsoring us going forward, like I said, we've got some great sponsors that have helped us out. They're going to be with us the rest of the year, the rest of the school year. And so huge thanks to them. But if you're interested in getting on board, we'd love to have you. So let us know if you're interested in doing that. It has been, like I said, it's been a fun ride. It has been a tough finish for these last two boys games, of course, but it has been a fun ride this season, and you don't want it to end. That's why you get so frustrated, I think. That's why I get frustrated. You don't want it to end. You want to see this thing through to Salina, and it's a very real possibility for both of our teams, and looking forward to what the next couple of weeks holds in store for the Fort Scott Tigers and Lady Tigers. Again, your final score of the girls' game earlier tonight, the Lady Tigers get the win 60-54. Unfortunately, Tiger boys fall in overtime 56-45 here in Coffeyville tonight. For my dad on the camera this evening, Willie Abatey, to the family back home and to all the duck baits out there, I'm Tony Abatey. We know you have many options when watching Fort Scott Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball, but thanks for joining us on Duck Bait TV. Good night, Kansas.